עליכם, מלאכי השרת, מלאכי השרת, מלאכי עליון, מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש, הקדוש ברוך הוא. מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש, הקדוש ברוך הוא. מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש, הקדוש ברוך הוא. בואכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ברוך הוא לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי, מלאכי עליון, מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Cantor Katzman.
Shabbat Shalom,
I
Rabbi
am
Antman.
so excited to be here with you. It is your last night with us for the summer.
For the summer, yes.
Just for this summer. And we are going to revel in it. I'm excited that it's just me here to celebrate with
thank
you.
you. I'm excited too.
I'm very greedy.
Very kind.
I don't know exactly when it started, but you can ask my parents if you're really interested. But I, for as long as I can remember, have been a hand holder. I like to hold people's hands, my family and friends. And when I first see someone that I love, I often go up and hug them and then hold their hands while I'm talking to them. And a few days ago, we went to visit our friends Jake and Nancy, who have a golden retriever. The golden retriever's name is Yofi. And when we came into the house, Yofi ran up to us. She was so excited, and she had one of her favorite toys in her mouth, and she was squealing. And Jake explained that she needs to be holding on to something in her mouth to contain her excitement about seeing people she loves. It's like a coping mechanism. And I thought to myself, I can relate to that. So before we do anything else on this Shabbat, I want to invite us to turn to the people around us and with their consent, of course, shake a hand, squeeze a shoulder, say hello. Let's actually greet one another on this Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Every week on Shabbat, right as we're beginning to settle back into the company of those we haven't maybe seen for the last week, we light candles and we hold our hands over them as if we need something to contain our excitement about the Sabbath, about Shabbat. It's what we hold on to so the joy of the sacred doesn't spill out of us. So I'm going to invite up Eleanor and Lisa and ask all of us to find our hands. Let's welcome Shabbat together. Page 2.
Good job. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת.
Our service begins on page 20 with Lechadodi. As we welcome the Sabbath spouse, we'll be doing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And on the 9th verse, I'll invite you to rise. Wow.
Is that me?
The drama. Yes, maybe let's put this, maybe waving it around is the problem. Oh, you have nothing to strap this to, Cantor Katzman. Maybe we'll just put it here.
Okay.
On the 9th verse, I'll invite you to rise and face the doors. Page 20.
Oh, look at that.
Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela.
שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, בשם ותפארת בלי תהילה.
לך דודי לקראת כלה ב'נei Shabbat nekavela. לך דודי לקראת כלה ב'נei Shabbat nekavela.
לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם משוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה.
לך דודי לקראת כלה ב'נei Shabbat nekavela. לך דודי לקראת כלה ב'נei Shabbat nekavela.
Verse 5, התעוררי, התעוררי, כי בעורך קומי אורי, אורי
kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela.
בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה,
לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה. You may be seated, page 26.
יתקדש ויתקדש שמי רבה,
Amen.
בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן.
In all the ways we are able, we rise and turn to page 28 for our call to prayer.
La 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 la. ברכו את אדוני המבורך,
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. You may be seated. I'll invite us to read together in the Hebrew on page 30. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chochma poteach she'arim, uvitvuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono, borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uvein laila, Adonai tzevaot shemo, el chai v'kayam, tamid imloch aleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. Our central prayer, the Shema, is on page 34, and I recognize that this is something that I struggle with, because you see, the community that I grew up in did not stand for the Shema. And there's a difference in different communities about whether or not you stand for Shema. In some communities, it's considered very important To stand, and in others, the moment is a quiet one, and sitting is okay. And there's no one to tell me not to do it tonight.
Don't do it. No,
All right, I won't do it.
Do it, do it.
I want to invite you to do what feels most natural tonight. If standing up for Shema is the natural thing to do, I want you to do that. And if staying seated is going to bring you a sense of connection and wholeness in this time, I want you to do that. Shema is our central prayer, and we should do whatever feels most right for us. Page 34.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod, Malchuto, Leolam, Leolam Vaed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohim.
באמת.
In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory, may earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt, we were delivered at Sinai. We bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for that day, when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea. Bichamocha, page 40.
מי כמוך, אדוני, מי כמוך,
La 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 la.
נאמר בקודש, לה 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 לה
Ya la 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 la.
Ya la la
La ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Page 44. Bishamru. Cantor Katzman, I don't know this version that you're about to do.
Oh my goodness.
Is it a banger?
I think that'd be a little strong.
Okay.
But it's a good one. It's
Amazing.
a good one.
I'll be the decider about whether it's a banger. I'll let you know afterwards.
Okay, I'll look forward to
Page
that.
44.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל את השבת, ביני ובין בני ישראל ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Verdict is in. It is indeed a banger.
Okay, good. What a relief.
I know. As we come to our Amidah, you may choose to take 3 steps forward after taking 3 steps back, exiting a place of chaos and entering a place that is truly yours, a place that is calm and quiet, a place that really gives you the opportunity to pray in whatever way that makes most sense. As we turn to our Amidah on page 46, and we rise as one community, I want to invite you to really take this time to separate yourself from everything else that exists outside of this space, outside of this moment, outside of this Shabbat. What do you need tonight? That's what the Amidah is for. So whether you take 3 steps back and 3 steps forward, or you stand silently, whether you read the words that are inscribed in our Siddur, or you focus on the words of your hearts, take the time you need tonight for whatever is on your mind.
Lie, 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 lie. Are we doing different things, Minkyu? That's good. Lie, 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 lie.
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 Lie, 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 lie. Adonai,
Adonai,
Sifatai Tiftach,
Sifatai Tiftach,
Ufi Yagi, Tehilatecha, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה הכל אתה רב להושיע. מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
The next few moments are for you. When you are finished, you may be seated.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, יעשה שלום עלינו, עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל, ועל כל, ועל כל ישראל עמך, ועל כל, ועל כל, ועל כל ישראל עמך. ואמרו אמן, ואמרו אמן.
our hearts now turn to those in need of healing, healing of body, healing of spirit, refuah shlema, those who are the victims of war and violence, natural disasters around our world, those in our family, in our community, in our city, for all those who are in need of a refuah shlema, a full healing. I invite you to share names as my hand passes around this room. Yishaberach, our prayer for healing is on page 253. Please join us.
Yishaberach. Are we doing the same one, Minkyu? The Aryan? We don't have to. Which one do you want to do? Somebody's singing it already. It was good. That's good enough. Mi sheberach avoteinu Avraham, Yitzchak, veYaakov. Mi sheberach imoteinu Sarah, Rivka, Leah, veRachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, 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 and bless us as well. Bless us with the spirit of your healing. Bless us with the spirit of your hope. May the one who blesses us before us, with compassion let us find the way. Mi sheberach avoteinu Avraham, Yitzchak, veYaakov. Mi sheberach imoteinu Sarah, Rivka, Leah, veRachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, 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 and bless us as well.
Shabbat Shalom. There's a trend going around social media right now with the tagline, "Tell me you're a millennial without telling me you're a millennial." The videos usually include silly things like skinny jeans, Saturday morning cartoons, or larger-than-life Beanie Baby collections. But when I first saw the trend, I immediately thought about what I consider to be the most quintessential thing about millennials: technology. We were the first generation of young people to have access to personal computers and the internet. Facebook became popular around my bar mitzvah, and the first iPhone was released right as I began high school. Millennials were constantly surrounded by new and exciting technological advances. And our comfort and fluency with that technology resulted in a nickname that continues to define us to this day: the multitasking generation. To be honest, I've always thought of it as kind of a superpower, the ability to juggle many different things at once. I can fold laundry, respond to emails, and watch TV, all while making sure the lasagna comes out of the oven on time. My computer usually has 15 documents open with the various projects I'm working on, and I rarely get into my car without turning on a podcast or giving someone I miss a call. I'm like the rabbinic version of Michelle Yeoh in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. But earlier this summer, while working up at Asrui, a Reform Jewish camp in Wisconsin, that all came to a halt. I was on a biking trip with a group of campers and counselors, and my portable charger failed. My phone died after the first day, and while I probably could have borrowed one from the counselor leading the trip, I chose not to. What followed was 3 days of uninterrupted conversation with 10 eighth graders about their lives, Judaism, and politics, witnessing spectacular sunsets and making delicious food over campfires. And I'll be honest, it was incredibly refreshing to focus on just one thing and to give myself the space to fully experience its impact. There's an often overlooked section of Parshat Shoftim, the Torah portion we read on this Shabbat, that speaks about the importance of attention in our lives. The text tells us that before the Israelites go off to war, the officers of the army are to address the people and ask them, "Is there anyone among you who has built a new home but not yet furnished it, or planted a vineyard but never harvested it, or proposed to a partner but not yet walked down the aisle? If so, return to that which is unfinished, lest you die in battle and your work remain undone." The Torah is telling us that when a person is distracted by the many priorities and responsibilities in life, they will not only be of little use in an army, but may even pose a threat to their fellow soldiers. They have, as Rabbi Alan Liu puts it, trafei da'at, a torn mind, pulled in various directions and unable to remain present. They can't truly focus on the battle that is to come because they are also thinking about their house or their vineyard or the love they left behind. So the officers send them home. Better to stay behind and renovate than go off to battle with color palettes on the mind. The lesson here is relatively simple and coincides with what neuroscientists have been arguing for decades: that there is a cost to a torn mind, one that is always juggling multiple tasks at once. It fatigues our brains, slows our thinking, and increases the likelihood that we will make errors. Over time, it decreases our attention span and even our ability to retain information. Now, it's true that some people can learn to rewire their brain chemistry to effectively accommodate multiple ideas and actions at once. But for the majority of us, myself included, it is likely that multitasking does more harm than good. So what do we do about it? In a world of endless noise and news, of screens and scrolling, how do we go about quieting our minds, preserving presence and concentration on just one thing at a time. The reality is that it's incredibly difficult. Gabriel and I had an argument just last night because during a conversation about our weekend plans, I instinctively began completing a task on my phone that a notification had reminded me of. It wasn't malicious, it was just instinct. We have been conditioned by the machines in our pockets to believe that things just can't wait, that it is more productive to split our attention than to focus on just one thing at a time. And this truth comes with a very real cost, not only to our brains, but also to our relationships. Because when we are everywhere, we are actually nowhere. But I don't want you to be discouraged. Jewish tradition and text provides a meaningful pathway forward, or should I say, back. On a weekly basis, Shabbat is an invitation to quiet the noise, to put down our devices and center ourselves on what really matters in this life: our health, our loved ones, the quiet moments in life that often get overlooked. Over the past 2 years, many of you have told me about how using Shabbat as a time of rest and quiet connection has been healing for you and your families. And the Hebrew month of Elul, which begins today, calls us to focus not only on one thing, but on that most important thing: our souls. To look inward and reflect on who we are and who we hope to be. It is a tradition during this month to listen to a shofar blast every day, a sound meant to knock us out of the unhealthy habits we have developed over the past year and bring us back to a state of equilibrium. Listening to a countercultural call is difficult, but when we do, we find that it offers the possibility for transformation, the space for our souls to finally breathe. As we celebrate this first Shabbat of Elul, beginning our preparation for the High Holy Days this year, I want to invite us to fully embrace this ever-present challenge, to peel back the layers of noise we've allowed to tear at our minds and investigate what's underneath. Not because our chargers failed or because our partners are frustrated, but because we want to experience our souls unbound, free of the distractions and the expectations. Go on a walk without music playing in your ears or a phone buzzing in your pocket. Spend time journaling without a prompt or a deadline. Have uninterrupted fun with your loved ones, allowing the conversations to wander and the laughter to soar. Do something that gives your soul the space to truly experience a moment in its entirety, and see how that space makes you feel. Psalm 27:4 is recited by Jewish communities every day during the month of Elul. It reads, Achat sha'alti me'et Adonai ota avakesh, shivti bevet Adonai kol yemei chayai. One thing I ask of you, Adonai, that I might dwell in your house all the days of my life. In a world as noisy as ours, maybe that one thing is actually everything. Shabbat Shalom. Achat sha'alti meit Adonai. Achat sha'alti ota avakesh. Achat sha'alti meit Adonai. Achat sha'alti ota avakesh. Shivti, shivti, bevet את אדוני שבטי שבטי כל ימי חיי לחזות בנועם אדוני ולבקר בהיכלו לחזות בנועם אדוני to gaze upon the beauty of Adonai. One thing I ask you, Adonai, to be with you all of my life. One thing, oh, one thing I ask you, Adonai, to be with you all of my life. Achat sha'alti meit Adonai. Achat sha'alti otav akesh. We'll begin to conclude our service with Aleinu on page 282. In all the ways you are able, I invite you to rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. We have a few announcements. For those of you who don't like announcements, I'm sorry. The lull of the summer is over. And there will be some announcements from this point on, but I'll make them quick. This coming Wednesday, August 19th at 6 p.m. in person, we have a game night featuring canasta, mahjong, and more. This event is open to adults of all ages and all skill levels, but registration is required. So register and come play games. Kol Zimra has an open rehearsal on Wednesday, August 19th as well. It's a Jewish community choir of Chicago. Members range in ages and experience levels. So if you're interested, sit in on an open rehearsal here at Temple Sholom. That's at 6:15 here in the sanctuary on Wednesday. We are having a welcome back Shabbat Mishpacha on Friday, August 21st at 5:15 p.m. with a delicious dinner geared towards families with children 12 years old and under. And after that, we are going to be having our Welcome Back Shabbat experience. We are trying something new this year at Temple Sholom, and there are going to be a number of different Shabbat experiences with a shorter Shabbat service followed by an extended and more beautiful and connective oneg. That is going to be on August 21st. So we invite you, if you are have folks that are under the age of 12, to come to Shabbat Mishpacha and then stay for our evening Shabbat service and oneg. Or if you are not under 12 or with folks that are under 12, to join us on Friday at 6:15 for a short service and an elongated, very exciting oneg. Details to come. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
I could go on if you would like.
Yeah, keep going. Just kidding. We're going to sing the, when we did the, where is it? The Vishamru. Did you have that, Minkyu? Is that? Oh, no. Let's not do that one. Okay. So this was a failure, my failure to communicate. So,
not a failure, just a miscommunication.
Just something else.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what? Let's do the tune we did for Lecha Dodi as a nigun. Oh, you know what? Let's do the Kaddish.
You know what? Let's do the Kaddish.
Let's do the Kaddish.
If you insist. Let's do the Kaddish.
Don't get old. It doesn't pay.
You're doing it beautifully.
Thank you very much.
At this time, our minds turn to those who have departed this earth, whose families are observing a period of Shloshim, the 30 days since passing. Elaine Miller, mother of Rob Miller, Gloria Reifler, wife of Richard Reifler, Dave Diamond, brother of Karen Gallup, Edwin Blitz, father-in-law of Karen Sackheim, Michael Citrin, brother of Greg Citrin, Frank Meyer, grandfather of Elizabeth Friedmeier, Mariana Nemes, mother of Judith Nemes, Leslie Goodman, mother of David Goodman, Edwin Blitz, father-in-law of Karen Sackheim, Michael Citrin, brother of Michael Citrin, Richard Gore, brother of Ken Gore, Ron Feingold, father of Rick Feingold, and Donald Borzak, husband of Nancy Borzak, whose funeral will be held on August 28th. We are also thinking of those whose yahrzeit, the anniversary of whose death, lands on this Shabbat. Michael Bade, Philip Bernstein, Rose Cohen, Robin Cohen, Johanna Creamer, Brett Dicker, Wilma Katz, Lorraine Kessler, Kiki Klein, David Lee Kleinman, Milton Cohn, Nathan Kruger, Ivan Cushion, Belle Lyman, Sylvia Nieberg, Connie Olin, Beatrice Persky, Arlene Rosenson, Don Sable, Marion Schneider, Catherine Serlin, Katie Sebath, Frida Singer, Lynn Snyder, Joseph Sokol, Sylvia Solomon, Francis Stern, Samuel Stoll, Alan Sugarman, Claire Tarnoff, Marjorie Weinberg. There's a reason that our sages specified that this prayer, Kaddish Yatom, could not be said alone. It must be said within community. Because when we are suffering, we need other people around us, whether we know it or not. So if you are observing a period of Shiva, Shloshim, or Shana, for someone whose name I read or not, or if there's someone whose memory is weighing heavy on you tonight, and you would like to bring their memory into our space, I invite you to rise and share their name. And after all the names have been said, we as a community will rise to meet you. Zichronam livracha. May their memories forever be a blessing to us all. We rise as one community for Kaddish Yatom, our mourner's Kaddish, on page 294.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'vyomechon, uv'chaye techol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru, Amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei dekudisha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, da'amiram be'alma v'imru, Amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom mibramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, Amen. Amen.
You may be seated. Cantor Katzman,
Rabbi,
I think we should sing Vishamru. What do you think?
I think that would be exquisite.
Lovely. Join us. Oh, you want to do Kiddush? Fine.
Did we
We
not?
didn't do Kiddush.
Did we not do Kiddush?
We didn't do Kiddush.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my
It's my
goodness.
influence.
No,
I'm a bad
it's-
influence on you.
It's the Bima. It does
Is
this
it?
to us. Yeah.
Oh,
Makes us forgetful.
goodness.
Cantor Katzman, this is
Rabbi.
your last time with us here this summer. Would you do the honors, please, and lead us in the Kiddush?
sure. Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu
Eloheinu
melech
melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lemase bereshit, ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim, v'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. Amen.
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
I feel like it would be like a sick joke if we didn't do Vishamru now. Should we skip it? I'm kidding. We're doing it.
Okay. Do we need the page?
No.
Okay.
Sure. Yes. That seems like the responsible choice. Page 44.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. When you get to my age, you need the page.
Everyone needs the page
Okay,
sometimes,
thank you.
regardless of age.
Excellent. Okay. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ויובן בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת
לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Shabbat Shalom. Join us in the social hall for some nosh and drinks and to say hello to folks you haven't seen in a week. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.